What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about Vancouver's Capilano Suspension Bridge Park. That is a mouthful to say, but just looking at this picture here, this frame of the video, this looks insane in the best way possible. It looks crazy, but fun. Crazy, insane, fun, maybe? I've never seen anything quite like this, and I think this is something that Americans really, most Americans don't realize, is that there's all these cool, very, unique sort of parks and places to visit, and all this scenery and geography, and it's much different than what most Americans have in their mind, I think. Like, a lot of Americans, for some reason, tend to think Canada is like a frozen hellscape tundra for the most part, but no, there's in fact like amazing, unique places like this Capilano Suspension Bridge Park, if I can say that correctly. So this just seemed awesome. I've never heard of this. I'd never seen this till today, basically. And I just thought a video about it would be awesome because this is totally something that I would visit. This is like very fun. I love when something combines awesome, amazing scenery and something scenic and amazing and epic with like a cool activity, in this case balancing on a long scary bridge. So perfect. Let's take a look.
To experience a really unique attraction close to the city, visit the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park.
Yeah.
I'm Chris. This is the Traveling Princess. This park is in Vancouver, Canada. We're going to show you around. The crown jewel of this park is this suspension bridge.
Yeah.
You might be wondering, Chris, why are you wearing your mask when you're outside? Well, this bridge is two-way traffic, and so you have to wear your mask on this bridge, even
Oh, when was this made? This was made like a year ago. Okay.
though it's outdoors during the pandemic. But this is a really neat place to come.
Oh my gosh, hold up. This shot right here. Man, I could actually see a lot of people being like too scared to walk on this bridge. I mean, if we're being serious, this looks safe and beautiful, by the way. I love how like massive these trees are and that they built this bridge over this like amazing basically valley with trees in it. Like, it looks incredible. It'd be amazing to visit this thing. But at the same time, I can see a lot of people, if they have a fear of this kind of thing. The bridge looks safe. I mean, the sides are pretty big. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if that's worth like worrying about, but I'm sure some people would actually be a little nervous about this.
Place to come, be in the mountains. It smells like Christmas trees.
Oh, okay.
And it's really adventuresome,
Yes.
which she really likes.
Yes.
Let's show you around the park. So in addition to the sway of this bridge making it spooky when a lot of people get on here,
Oh my gosh, he ain't kidding. It is swaying. That'd be enough to, man, I don't really get scared of these kinds of things, but that'd be enough to make me a little nervous. Like, it's a bridge like with ropes and wood, so it's gonna sway, but that would actually get me kind of nervous.
in addition to the sway of this bridge making it spooky when a lot of people get on here, it is quite high up. You can see that stream down below. And if it's kind of a cloudy day, it feels very mystical here with these low-hanging clouds.
It does feel mystical. Wow, I didn't know it was over a river. And actually, I think it's kind of lucky to be here on a cloudy, foggy day. I think that makes it look awesome.
And even though this is a theme park and so you know it's manufactured, it does seem very natural because you hear birds chirping, there's a waterfall coming off the cliffs. And so I think this is a great way to experience nature but still be close to the city center.
Wait, what? Wait, stop. Hold on. He's saying this is all artificial. What does that mean? And then he's saying, oh no, it looks very realistic, doesn't it? Yes, it does look realistic. I actually don't know what he's talking about. Is he trying to say this is a man-made river and man-made waterfall? These trees are obviously real. Like, don't tell me that this is all made up. Don't even get started with that. I don't believe it. But I guess this park was like man-made? perhaps? Is that what he's saying?
Natural because, and even though this is a theme park and so you know it's manufactured, it does seem very natural because you hear birds chirping, there's a waterfall.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Are the birds not real? Are they robots? What are we talking about?
Coming off the cliffs. And so I think this is
Okay.
a great way to experience nature, but
I don't
still be close to the city center. Pro tip, this park can get really busy. If you want the bridge all to yourself to get some of the best selfies, try to get here as early as possible. The park opens at 9 a.m. Least people are here at park opening time. And as soon as you
Yeah.
cross that bridge, if you find yourself hungry, there's a little snack shop selling coffees and beaver balls. What's a beaver ball?
Coffee and beaver balls. Yeah, sure enough, it says beaver balls right there. Man, is this bridge like the main attraction? The Capilano Suspension Bridge Park. So it's not just this bridge, but there's like an entire park to go along with it. That's cool. And of course, the beaver balls. Whatever that means.
They are miniature pancakes cooked on this little miniature pancake machine. You can get all Canadian with maple syrup, beaver whip with caramel, Rocky Road with chocolate. Okay, I think we're going to pass on those beaver balls right now, but let's go ahead and check out the boardwalk right next to that cabin. Now, if you read the TripAdvisor reviews of this place, people either love or hate it.
People either love or hate it. This looks amazing. This is like just a bunch of bridges and walkways like built throughout like a very natural kind of forest, basically. I think this is super cool.
People that hate it seem to hate the long line at the suspension bridge. Well, that won't happen to you because you're going to come here early. And some people all seem to hate it because they came to look for like real hiking and to be here a long time. This is like a couple hour visit at most, and the hiking here, it's not real hiking, it's manufactured hiking like this.
Manufactured hiking? Wow, I don't mind. Manufacture all the hiking that you want for me, if this is what it looks like. This is great. No, it's not just that suspension bridge. I mean, there's lots of bridges here that keep you high up in like the canopy, like high up on the trees. That's awesome.
Hiking here, it's not real hiking, it's manufactured hiking.
And they put like lights on the trees too. Is this filmed around Christmas or something, or is it just kind of to make it more fun? Either way.
Like this boardwalk. But if you want to visit nature without really being in nature, this is a good place for you. Again, particularly if you have kids, because kids have a hard time when it's muddy and when it's slippery.
Now I get what he's saying. That's funny. If you want to be in nature without really being in nature, he's right. I mean, the paths are like very clearly defined, but it doesn't take away from it, I think. Like, you feel like you're in Hobbiton or like Lord of the Rings or running through the forest or up in the trees, but it doesn't feel that man-made, even though it's very man-made.
But with our traveling princess, she can explore here, and we don't have to worry because everything is made to be really safe. For her.
Right.
And just above the boardwalk, and by above I literally mean above, the boardwalk was down there, is this treetop walk.
Right.
What's there? What do we see at the treetop walk? This reminds me of like the tree house at Disneyland.
Right.
10 times better. Yes, I said something is better than Disneyland. This is truly amazing. The sign said,
cool.
"Attention, extreme nature ahead." I mean, I don't know if the nature is all that extreme. But this
Right. It's not like you got to hang out on this little bridge all day, but I think the idea of this park, like, is definitely worth visiting. It's obviously cool.
is really pretty cool. Now, overall, they've done a really good job of putting neat little things like this in nature. What is this? I don't know. It's a little thing to stand on top of a log. Is this tree log even real? I don't know about that either.
I like this guy. He's funny. He thinks about this stuff a lot like I do, I think. It's like, they built this, they put a bunch of sticks together to make this this railing over a little piece of rock that's over a log. It's kind of cool.
But take a look over there. There's a cabin that says they've gone fishing. And look even farther, there's a rainbow-colored waterfall. Are waterfalls ever rainbow-colored? Probably not.
Okay.
But that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And look over there.
This really is coming across as like something that is maybe catered towards families, like bring the children, but at the same time, like, this would just be a pleasant, enjoyable, nature-y thing to do when you're in Vancouver. regardless.
There's Ranger, and he's looking for banana slugs. Do you see any banana slugs?
Okay.
Huh? And along that Nature's Edge boardwalk we were on
Oh.
earlier, they've got some neat lights set up along the lake where you can see these
Nice.
lights reflecting in the water. Now,
I mean, they have so many lights everywhere, especially with this setup. This looks like kind of otherworldly. This is nice. Are you supposed to be able to go at nighttime? Because this almost seems like it was specifically designed for nighttime. There's lights on everything. That'd be cool.
if you're wondering if all these blinky lights are here year-round, nope, they're just here for the holidays. You can see there's a couple guys here. And there's actually someone wearing a yellow jacket in this tree putting up these lights. He
Okay.
is really high up. Those are a couple brave Christmas light decorating dudes. If you're hungry here,
I mean, this almost reminds me of like how zip lining is kind of set up. It's like if you don't want to go zip lining and you want like a really safe but adventurous way to like kind of get out and about and enjoy nature up in the trees, this park is perfect. Perfect.
great and dudes. If you're hungry here, you've got two options. The Loggers Grill is right outside in front of the gift shop.
Okay.
They've got burgers, fries, miniature donuts, but they've also got
Nice.
poutine, gravy
Oh,
fries, which is
yes.
a couple more bucks. You can add gravy and cheese curds to your French fries.
Yes. I feel like he made his video here not for a Canadian audience because the way he's talking is like, you can get poutine, you can have gravy and cheese curds on your French fries, like to people who have never heard that concept in their entire life, which is most Americans actually. I was explaining poutine to my fellow American friend the other day, and they too wondered why that was not a thing in America, and why that wouldn't be very successful. Anyway, this is not a sometimes these videos become poutine videos through no control of my own. But this is obviously a wonderful little cafe experience while you're hiking through nature. Very nice.
Look at that. Gravy on fries.
Yep.
Pretty good. Now, what on earth might you buy at a gift shop at a suspension bridge? Well, the Traveling Princess brought back a Canadian moose. You can also get some salmon jerky. One of these is pepper flavored, by the way. There's a restaurant in the back if you want to eat inside. Sit down, table service, costs you more. And there's one final attraction here just below the gift shop, the Cliff Walk. This is maybe, I don't know if I would say this is even scarier than the other one. It doesn't sway, so that's good.
Cool.
But
I'm having such a hard time, quite grasping how extreme this whole experience is. It's like the perfect level of extreme. Like, especially with the addition of this cliff walk. This is very cool.
you can see further down the cliffs down here. And I have to hold the Traveling Princess below the railings, but take a look down there. It's pretty deep. And they even light up the water. There's some blue lights on it to make it look even more magical. And if you're looking to take a picture of the suspension bridge that you probably walked on earlier, I think one of the best spots is right here from the cliff walk.
Right.
For those of you who watch...
It's not even that crowded right now when he's filming this thing. Like, this would just be cool. Like, it's really not that crowded at all. It's nice.
Earlier, I think one of the best spots is right here from the cliff walk. For those of you who watch Yellow Productions regularly, you'll know I have a lot of videos on Japan, and we love to go to onsen towns, which are Japanese hot spring towns, and walking around here really feels like an attraction in a Japanese hot spring town, because in Japan they often do things this way, trying to make it easy to visit nature, and just the general kind of relaxing feel of it. The city melts away.
Right, that's a good way to put it, huh? Just making nature like more accessible to people. That's perfect for Americans. I'm not ashamed to admit that we have trouble getting our butts up and out into nature enough. And this kind of thing is like, it's perfect attraction for Americans. And, anyone who wants to appreciate a little nature and is not too scared of heights.
And there's the bubbling water, the decorations. A really cool place. But the real question that I'm sure you're asking is, Chris, it's all really cool. but was it worth 55 Canadian dollars to go in?
Oh,
Girl, I and the Traveling Princess definitely think so. We live in Southern California. We don't have trees like this. We don't have
yeah.
nature like this. We really enjoyed it. If you're in nature like this all the time to go hiking and you're an expeditioner, then probably not. But if you're like us and you're some city slickers that wants to see some trees in a couple hours, then I think you'll enjoy it. Well, if you're
Right.
planning a trip to Vancouver, you might enjoy checking out some more of our Vancouver series. You'll find links here on the screen or in the description below. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in the next video.
Wow, that was good. This was a very nice video, I gotta say. And again, this kind of stuff, this kind of nature, cool, nature-y stuff, is just not something I think enough Americans realize is like prevalent in Canada. There's a lot of cool, like different kinds of nature. This was like a forest wonderland experience, but yeah, very cool. This video was by Yellow Productions, by the way, and I gotta give it a like. This is very cool. It was like, yeah, like I felt like I have a very good understanding of this park, but I do think this is one of those things where seeing it is way different than going and doing it. I think actually doing this suspension bridge and the whole walk through the trees would feel 100 times more awesome than just seeing it. And seeing it was cool. So I actually think this was very, very cool. Very cool place that I never knew about. So I enjoyed it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, Canadian culture, things, places in Canada I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.